Hey guys, it's me, Grant. Guess what just ended? One. They actually ended 3 days ago, but shut up. Shut up! Basically, what I'm doing is just recapping all of Season 1 in hfjONE and Season 2 in hfjONE. Sorry about the long hiatus too. Whatever, shut up. Here we go with Season 1. That's what we're on right now, aka Freefall, the first episode. Backpack, Magazine, Modi, Tomato, Cinti, and Sotabato joined the show, and they were brought on a weird island called the Plane. And then they, see Guy Airy, I don't know. I don't really see him, they hear him, but whatever. I guess they say, you gotta wish for anything you want in life. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, and then the challenge is oh, you gotta stay on top and don't fall or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tomato fails immediately. Backpack, Soda Guy, and Zenti fall around the same time after holding it out for about 15 minutes. Backpack was first to hit the ground. So yeah, he got eliminated first, but he also broke a leg, so he was like, ha! Episode 2 just tripped. Wow, okay, yeah. What's a song used in hfjONE episode 2 at 5:12? So yeah, Backpack got a cast because he broke his leg. And then Tomato got eliminated. People were added again. Airline food, Bassy, contact lens, Subway, the food tray for your Subway, and Whippy, Creamy, So then you have to climb up the poles. I don't know, man. I don't know. Backpack, Center, Soda Guy. Want to go home, but Aries says, no. What if I make the pole, shorter? Backpack trips, and then he lands on the pole, and then Sentient Sotobato do as well, because whatever. Episode 3, Screwball. Magazine says, I don't want to be in the plane anymore. But then she gets eliminated, so, whatever. Then there's, a million more people. Abstract item, circle, with a model, a folder, stone, and text. Yeah, and then Circle's like, no, I'm not doing another one. I'm not doing another one of these funny challenges. There's now teams. Okay. So in Team A is Backpack, Soda, Stone, and Text. Then you got Bassy, Contact Lens, Senti, and Tray. Team C is Circle with a moldy, spicy, and whippy creamy. And you got Abstracty, Atom, Airline Food, and Folder. And Team D. The challenge is run to a tree and come back. And then, yeah, they did that. Team D didn't do it, and they lost. Episode 4. Who changed it to ball? I'm sending this in the one fan Discord. Abstracty was eliminated and also forms into the shape of what seems to be airy. New challenge, Stone sticky notes. Stone was oh, let me write your IP address or random numbers that you probably don't even understand on here. And then there's weird notes inside a backpack, and then he explodes. Stone was eliminated at the end of the episode, and then he threw notes that said, votes are fake, you have no control. Episode 5, rhetorical molds. It's basically just a moldy episode. That's really it. It's just do 100 push-ups, but the moldy also explains her funny mold. Team A, Team B lost. That's actually really it. That's just the whole episode. I mean, except for the end credits, basically the guy named Parker was like, "Hey, Moldy, how's your mold?" And then she just started getting mad. I don't know. You can go watch it on your own. And then Moldy got teleported to the plane. And then she died. La serie Tarente, which I'm just gonna be calling the reading room because it's boring. Okay, episode 6. Texie got eliminated and was like, bye-bye. And then Senti was like, wah! And then cried about it. I don't know. And then, like, a big log pool-looking thing drops down with water. And they have to stay afloat, which Backpack can't do because he has a cast. But then, you know, they obviously, when I mean they, I mean Soda Bottle and Senti. Because you take too long. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll let you perish. And then funny green guy drowns. And then he goes into a place called the waiting room. Yeah, there was a tooth-based guy too. He was just sitting blank, I don't know, he was... Get the fuck up, you nasty. And then he gets revived, and then he's up for elimination, because he's dumb. Starting over, episode 7. It's basically just a recap of Soda Bottle, and him, like, going to work. He added clouds, it's cool. So, everyone's given rocks, and then they throw rock, and then boom. Team A loses. Oh, yeah, I guess Soda Bottle was eliminated in, like, the middle of the episode. Whatever. Episode 8, where they find the plug. Aerie falls and dies. I don't know. And then, you know, Backpack. Like, everyone's worried. I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, there's also a plug. I don't know. 5 months pass. You know, they do wacky stuff. And then Backpack's at the plug. And he's, like, having a fight with it. And then Aerie's back, and then everyone's like, no! And then, episode 9, Scatterbrain. This is the last episode of season 1, yay! Yeah, Backpack is eliminated since he's the only one on his team, and his team is up for elimination, so of course he would have gotten eliminated. And then like a funny, like, if you get a song called Scatterbrain by Radiohead, and just line that up with the episode, it's pretty good. You can go, like, you can do that. Yeah, it's just him walking around, and then he notices, like, funny notes, and it's like, oh, that's a note. Okay, season 2, episode 1, aka episode 10, which, yeah, just gonna continue on from there. Battle plate. Backpack, like, hitchhikes to Soda Bottle, and then, like, Backpack is like, answer me! Or something like that, I don't know. And then Soda Bottle opens the door for Backpack, and then, yeah, it's really all it. It's that short. The Bradley, the episode, not the guy. The Bradley, aka episode 11. Funny guy making eggs, aka Soda Bottle. And then Backpack was like, no. And then he did a smile and was like, I actually did them. And then he talks about, like, his notes. Like, they found out a note. This is, I think it was Silva. Yeah, it said Silva with a laptop. And then they went to this guy named, well, last name Silva, first name Bradley. aka, I'm just gonna call him Spoon. I don't care. Spoon guy was like, hey, want this laptop? It was like, sure. And then they're like, cool. So then they take that laptop, and then they find out that Texty is on that laptop. And then, yeah, episode 12, batch 2. I don't know, they just find out, like, a funny website of, like, all the characters, and then they find out there's a season 1. There's a season 1. You can also visit this website. This is a fan-made website, though, so yeah, it's pretty cool. They've updated it recently, too. And then they find a guy named Calculator E. And then, they talk to Calculator, and then, yeah, Calculator was like, oh, that's a dream, you guys had that too? And then Liam, when they're heading back to Bryce's apartment, I guess, like Liam remembers, oh my gosh, it's radio. And then there's famous last words, it's no code. So yeah, they're basically like, oh my gosh, we have to, it's no code, it's a radio. And then they realize, oh yeah, we don't want to die, so we're not gonna die. But don't worry, they do. Spoilers for later in this episode. And then they were like, oh my gosh, that's the funny tower. We need to, look, that's one of the notes. We need to go on there. That's illegal. Shut up, or I'm gonna go on it now. Okay, fine, I won't. And then he does go on it in like the middle of the night. And then Bryce realized, oh my gosh, my car, it's exploded. Backpack walks up, and then so does soda bottle. And then like, give me my car keys, and then they die. And that's it. Episode 14, universe modulation. I forgot to mention this in the video, but Bryce had like a little flashback of when he was like 2 years old. That's literally it. I didn't need to put this in the video, but whatever, I did anyway. So they basically died and went to the reading room, and then they found this fun radio, and they were like, oh my gosh, let's line the numbers up with the radio. And then they went to weird places, and then they go to Stone World, and then they're like, oh my gosh, this ain't the place. Episode 15, the toast. Texas like, oh yeah, let's kill you. And then they get back to the waiting room, and then they went to San Francisco, and then they found his old co-worker Owen. I don't know, from the first episode that I didn't mention, because whatever, he's not that important. And then they decide to go back to the waiting room, but then Bryce disappears. Then we have bottle episode. Guess what this is? You'll never believe it. The whole crew still at the plane is like, yeah, someone check on Moldy. And apparently she's dead. But then Ari responds her. Then Moldy talks to people, I don't know. And then soda bottle appears. Oh my gosh, you never believed it. Also, airline food was eliminated. You move, I send. Backpack's like, oh my gosh, she was sent back into the plane. She was like, okay, I'm going to Aries world. And then he went to Aries. Wow! And then Aries was like, bruh, party gaming. And then Backpack's mad or something. And then, I don't know, Aries like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get some reeds. Oh wait, yeah, Aries like remembers, oh my gosh, cassette tape, I'll get everyone back tomorrow if you give me it. And it's like, okay. And then Backpack literally loses all of his notes. Okay, last episode, finale, episode 18, self-titled. It was shorter than last episode somehow. Intestines, except Adam, I guess, like, pull out the plug out of the plane. They're like, Harry puts back in, and like, you're not a child. Goes on the computer and says, season 3. Liam tries to kill Ari. Oh, also Ari dies. Ari died in a car crash originally. Yeah, Texie is dead. And then that's the end. That's the end of the series. Best end of the season. Go check out the OST. That's also really good. I think the OST is way better than... Okay, the show is really good. The OST, very awesome. Love the OST. So that's it. It's just a fast recap of hfjONE. Go watch it on your own. If you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it. It's a good show. It takes like maybe around 2 hours to watch the whole show in just one sitting. Yeah, it probably takes that long, so yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. Bye. See you never again. Oh yeah, Ari? Yeah, he's right over there. Brother, you ain't helping at all.